Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy to get the crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Lobos are on the move here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Lobos with first and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, New Mexico. Offense setting the tone early. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Rams will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Single back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? You bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks the BAT right down the middle. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rams. He just sprints into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Lobos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Now, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing. Great footwork, a big opening now. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. The short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Rams will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Bickley. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They'll kick it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Lobos offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. Eludes a tackle. He called his own number. The freshman QB keeps this drive moving. The offense going with the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Lobos lining up here on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark. And the Lobos are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, New Mexico. This air attack is still unstoppable. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Bickley. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. 21. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Jukes to get free. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's moving out of the pocket now. Powers through. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. The Lobos will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bickley. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Rams have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Returner decides to fair catch this. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Lobos come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a wide-open receiver complete. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Lobos are going to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The Rams pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rams. No chance to catch him. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
42, New Mexico, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's going to take off here. A quick shoot. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Will hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on the swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Rams will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The freshman QB shows his toughness. He picks up the first down himself. The Lobos come up the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback dropping back. Close to the tight end. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Talk about a perfect ending to a regular.